yoga flow that's a bit more restorative and will feel just really good on all different parts of your body and should relax your mind as well. I'm going to go ahead and get started on my back. You can start in any position that feels restful and comfortable to you. Go ahead, settle into whatever position is calling to you today. Close your eyes. Exhale all the air out of your lungs. Take a nice deep inhale in through your nose, fill up all the way. Open mouth, exhale, send it out. Do this again, nice big inhale in, fill up. Feel your chest and your belly rise. And exhale, let it go, let your muscles soften. Your bones feel heavy and just fall down towards the earth. Take one more breath like this, inhale. And as you exhale, let go of any worries, to-do lists, things that will happen after your yoga practice. Allow yourself to just be present right now, right here on your mat. Inhale, stretch your arms over your head, your toes forward, take a long body stretch. And inhale to pull both knees into your chest. Wrap around your shins or around your hamstrings. Press your lower back down, rock a bit from side to side. Then change your grips to behind your hamstrings. Start to build some momentum, rocking front to back. Make your way up to a seat. And then just sweep your legs behind you to make your way to a tabletop position. From your tabletop, we'll begin with some cat and cows. So inhale, drop your belly down, feel your chest open, roll your shoulders back. Exhale, catch your back, press into the mat, tuck your belly button up and in. Inhale, cow pose, belly down, chest opens and lifts. Exhale, cat pose, tuck and round. Inhale, belly down, chest open. And exhale, catch your back, suck everything in, press the mat away. Inhale, return to a neutral spine. Lengthen your spine by reaching the crown of your head forward and your tailbone back. Take an inhale, extend your right arm and your left leg. Point your left toes down. Bring your bicep up even with your ear. And gaze down at the front corner of your mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, draw your elbow to your knee. Just warming the core here. Bring elbow to knee under your body. Catch your back slightly. Inhale to lengthen. Move with your own breath. Inhale, tuck and round. Exhale, find length. Inhale, tuck and round. Exhale, find length. One more. Inhale, tuck and round. Exhale, find length. This time, hold your extension. Bend your knee, reach back with your hand. Capture your foot or your ankle. If that's not accessible, you can use a strap to help bridge the gap. Take an inhale here, kick into your hand. And an exhale, release. Release your hand, your knee, back to the mat. Take your knees wide, big toes to touch. Sink back, find your first child's pose of the day. Rest your forehead down on the mat. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Take a nice big inhale. And a nice big exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Find your tabletop position again. Find your alignment by stacking your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Draw your belly button up and in. Inhale, extend your left arm, right leg. Point your right toes down, find length. Take an inhale, then exhale. Elbow draws to knee under your body, catch your back. Inhale, find length, moving with breath. Exhale, tuck and round. Inhale, find extension. Exhale, tuck and round. Just one more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tuck and round. This time, keep your extension. Reach, find length, engage your core, then bend your knee towards your seat. Reach back with your hand, capture your foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Let your shoulder roll back, opening your chest. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Release hand, release knee. Take your knees as wide as comfortable. Sink your hips back, find child's pose. 2 breath cycles. Inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Inhale, shift forward, find tabletop. Exhale, tuck your toes, prepare to move. Exhale, lift those hips. paddle it out, bending your knees right and left, finding our first downward facing dog. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Press your heels towards the mat, your chest back towards your legs. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Bring your feet comfortably far apart. Let your upper body hang heavy. Grab opposite elbows. Take a little sway side to side. Rocking more weight into your toes than your heels. And inhale, switch your grip. Grab the other arm. Bring a little movement back side to side. Inhale, release your arms. Inch your feet in. Maybe your big toes touch. Maybe there's a little more space to help you feel more grounded into the mat, a stronger foundation. And then with a little bend in your knees, begin to roll all the way up to stand, taking your time. Letting the crown of your head be the very last thing. Roll your shoulders up and back. Find your pada bandha, the bond of your feet into the earth beneath you. Squeeze your quadriceps, the muscles to the front of your legs. Tilt your tailbone down. Pull your belly button up and in. Take an inhale, mountain pose. Rotate your pinkies in. Draw your elbows towards one another and your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, forward fold. Take it all the way down. Hinge at your hips. Ride your breath down. Plant your hands on the mat. Step just your left foot back. Lower down to your knee. Rise up to your shoulders. Stack over your hips. Maybe inch that right foot out so you have a little bit more of a solid foundation. Take your hands atop your right leg. Gently press down, lifting your chest. Squeeze your left glute. Take another inhale here. And an exhale. Inhale, take your hands down to the mat, inside of your right foot, and inch that foot up and out. Find your runner's lunge. Just a little different variety of this hip stretch. Continue to drop your hips forward and down, lengthening out through the left leg. Movement is fair game here. Check back in on the shoulders, make sure they stay relaxed. And maybe roll to the outside of that right foot. If it's accessible to you, you can come all the way down to your forearms. Or use a block to help bring the ground up to you if this is not a comfortable posture. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, crawl your fingertips towards the left. We're gonna pivot all the way out to the side, the long edge of our mat, finding our wide leg forward fold. So come back to your feet, press into the outside edges of your feet. Take a slight bend in your knees just to protect that joint. Then move here however it feels good. You can bend your knees and straighten your legs. You can sway a bit from side to side. You can crawl your fingertips forward or back. Just move how it feels good in your body. No need to worry about what it looks like or the shapes that you create. This is about you. This is your practice. Take an inhale to find some length here. Lift. And exhale, crawl your fingertips around to the front of the room. Gaze forward, engage your core. And step your back foot in just enough so that both feet are able to connect all the way to the ground, from your toes to your heel. Take an inhale to lengthen your spine. And then an exhale to drop your nose towards your front shin. Work to square your hips by rotating the right hip back and the left hip forward. Take an inhale here. This is pyramid pose. And an exhale to surrender even deeper into that stretch. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tuck your left knee behind your right knee. Come on down to grab a seat. Now we're in a twisted posture here, preparing for a twisted posture. Our goal here is to stack knee over knee. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can always straighten out your left leg and just cross the right leg over. So find what is working for you and your body today and sit nice and tall. Work to press both of your hips down, both of your glutes down into the mat. Take an inhale and then an exhale. Fold your body forward. Find a nice stretch here through the hips. Just breathe. Next inhale, sit nice and tall and bring your right hand behind you. This will serve as a second spine. Prop it up, use it to sit you up even taller, then reach your left arm high. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist. Hook your left arm outside of your right leg. Press your arm into your leg, gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little further. One more, inhale. Exhale, twist. And we'll take a little counter twist back the other way. And come back to center. Release your legs out in front of you, shake them out. Let the blood flow back into the legs, the feet. And then just sweep both legs behind you. We'll come back to our tabletop position. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, find your downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up, press into your feet, sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold, take it right back down. Inhale, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, deepen that stretch through the hamstrings, let your head just hang. Inhale, step just your right foot back this time. And then lower all the way down to your knee. Rise up, bring your hands atop your left leg, shift your hips forward. Find that hip flexor stretch. Press lightly into your palms, lift your chest, squeeze your right glute. Take an inhale and an exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Now bring your hands down to the inside of your left foot. Inch that foot up and out. Create some space for your hip, and then find your runner's lunge. Continue to drop the hips forward and down. Move if it feels good. Maybe roll to the outside of that left foot. If it's accessible on this side, you can come down to your forearms or use a block to bring the ground up to you. Connect back to your breath. Envision the muscles of your lower back and hips softening with each exhale. On your next inhale, begin to crawl your fingertips to the right. Pivot your body around mindfully towards the long edge of your mat. Find your wide leg forward fold. Hinge at your hips. Come down, take any movement that feels good here. Maybe even settling into one side for a while, finding Skandasana, rotating the right toes up. And then evening that out by coming to the other side, sinking down. If this bothers your knees, don't worry, just skip it. Or stay up a little bit higher to modify this posture by coming more into this range of motion. Wherever you're at, meet back in a wide leg forward fold. Crawl your fingertips forward. Press your chest back towards your legs. Lift your tailbone high. Drop your head between your arms. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, crawl your fingertips around towards the front of the room. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, step your back foot in just enough so that both feet can connect to the ground, heel to toe. Take one more breath here. Inhale, and then exhale. Pyramid pose. Drop your nose down towards your left shin. This time, focus on rotating the left hip back, the right hip forward. Take one more breath. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, tuck your left leg, or right leg rather, underneath of your left. Come to grab a seat. Now we're sitting in that cross-legged position on the other side. Work to stack knee over knee, or you can always take the option of bottom leg straight, top leg just crossed over like so. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, take your left hand behind you. Use that as a kickstand. Exhale, reach your right arm high. Inhale to find length. Exhale, find your twist. Hook that right arm outside of your leg. Use that leverage to look over the left shoulder. Take another breath, find more length. Exhale, twist a little deeper. One more time, inhale. And exhale, twist. Inhale, mindfully come back through center. Make a little counter twist the other way. And find your way Back to a comfortable seated position. Let your legs just go out long in front of you. Shake them out, move them around if that feels good. And find some stillness. Tuck your sits bones underneath of you. Maybe scoot your tailbone back a little bit more to help lengthen your lower back and your spine. And inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward with a nice flat back. Come straight down. Grab onto what's accessible, maybe your feet, maybe your ankles, maybe you use a strap to assist. And then let your upper body just soften, surrender into this fold. A little bend in the knees is just fine. In fact, that helps protect the ligaments and tendons that run behind the knees. Our goal is to stretch the belly of the muscle and not those tendons and ligaments. A little soft bend can help protect this. Take an inhale here, lengthen your spine just a bit more. Then find a second fold, maybe a little bit deeper. Inhale, rise up. Take your left leg out to the side. Pull your right knee in, or right foot in, so that it touches the inside of your left inner thigh. Go ahead and turn your body so your shoulders are as square as possible towards that left leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, slowly, mindfully hinge over that leg. Now the stretch here is going to come more through the right side, lower back and hip area instead of the hamstrings. You might feel something there, but our goal here is to get into that tough to get area of the lower back. So what is important here is finding that fold, dropping your chest, your head, your nose down towards the left leg, and then soften there. Use your breath. Inhale, find length. Exhale, soften into that stretch. One more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly come to rise. Release your right leg out long and just switch up that positioning. So now the right leg is out, the left foot comes in, connected to the right inner thigh. Sit nice and tall. Square your shoulders towards your right foot. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Find that fold. Drop the head down towards the right leg. Now we're looking for that stretch through the left posterior side here, maybe into the hip, glute, lower back. Take just one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, come to rise. Take both legs out nice and wide into a straddle position. Sit tall, take an inhale, flex your feet. Inhale, reach up. And then slower than you want to go. Start to reach forward first, and then all the way down. If you would like, you can use a block to help bring the ground up to you again. Or if you'd like a deeper stretch, you can continue to just drop your chest, drop your head. It's a great idea to use a block to help support the weight of your head here if you'd like. Or you can use your arms. Once you get here, just focus on your breath. Soften. Inhale, slowly rise. Draw your legs back towards one another. And then come to your right or your left hip to sweep your legs behind you. Moving back to our downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, tuck your toes, lift your hips high, press your heels towards the mat. Take an inhale here, and an exhale. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee under your body, find your low lunge. Inhale into your low lunge, and exhale, pivot your back foot down, find your warrior two. Coming into heel and to arch alignment. Inhale, reach forward, find length. Exhale, drop your right arm down, press it into your leg or let it rest there, and reach your left arm up high to the sky. Continue to ground through the back edge of your left foot. Inhale here, reverse your triangle, keep the bend in your front knee. Just reach up and back, little to no weight in your left hand. Inhale. Exhale, circle your hands down, frame your front foot. Pivot your back toes so your shoulders and your hips are square. Step your right foot back, find your high plank. You can float through high to low plank here, or you can simply hold your high plank. Take an inhale. And exhale, press back. Find your downward facing dog. Take 2 breath cycles here. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, take your left leg high. Exhale, draw your knee through, finding your low lunge. Step mindfully between your hands. Inhale, pivot your back foot down, finding that heel to arch alignment. Rise up to your warrior 2 on this side. Stack your left knee over your left ankle. Reach your arms in opposite directions. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back and press into the back edge of your right foot. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left arm down, right arm high. Find openness through the chest here. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach up and back, finding length through the left side body. And exhale, circle your hands down, frame your front foot. Pivot your back toes, step back to your high plank. Hold here for an inhale. Press back on your exhale. We'll do that one more time with just a couple add-ons. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose, cat your back. Inhale, take your leg high. Exhale, find your low lunge, step all the way through. Inhale, gaze forward, keep your left fingertips planted and just reach your right arm high, open up. Exhale, sweep your hand down. Inhale, pivot your back foot, rise up to your warrior 2 once more. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm high, find openness. Inhale, reverse your warrior, keep the bend in your front knee, reach up and back. And then exhale, circle it down. Find your high plank, step your right foot back. Engage your core, take an inhale. And exhale, press back. Inhale, moving to the left side, take that left leg high. Exhale, draw knee to nose, cat your back, engage your core. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step all the way through. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, keep your right fingertips planted, open up through the left side. Inhale, sweep your arm down. Exhale, rise up, pivoting that back foot down, finding your warrior 2. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, left arm down, right arm high. Open up, press into the back edge of your right foot. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Keep the bend in your front knee. Exhale, circle it through. Step your left foot back, find your high plank, take an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. Draw your right knee towards your right wrist. Come on down to your shin. Inch your left leg all the way back. And then come to rise. If this is hard on your knee, you can always take an option from your back. Sit tall, take an inhale. Then exhale, surrender forward. Come to rest. Your head on your arms, on the ground, or on a block. Soften and just breathe here. It's great if you have the time to stay in this position for 1, 2, maybe even 3 minutes. For the sake of time here, I'm going to move on, but know that you can always pause this recording and stay there even longer. Take an inhale, lift your chest, press into your palms, tuck your back toes under, and step all the way back to your downward facing dog. Pedal this out, get the blood back into your right leg, and inhale your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the left. Draw your knee towards your left wrist. Come on down to your knee, inch your right toes back. Walk your hands toward your hips, sit tall, take an inhale. And then exhale, surrender down. Rest your upper body down on your hands, the block, the mat, and just breathe. Inhale to come back to your palms. Tuck your back toes under, engage your leg, step back to your last downward facing dog of practice. Pedal this out, and inhale, look forward. Exhale, step your feet all the way through. Come to grab a seat. Extend your legs out long in front of you. And slower than you would like, lower down, using your core for control. Once you get down, let your arms just rest at your sides. Bend your knees, bringing your heels close to your seat. Turn your palms down, lift your hips up, find your bridge pose. Squeeze your glutes. Press into the bottoms of your feet, even your big toes. Tuck your shoulder blades under your body. Option to take a chest expansion here, weaving your fingers together, and then pressing the pinky side of your hand down into the mat. Finding even greater stretch through the front of your chest, and even more lift through the hips. Inhale, release your grip. Lower your hips all the way down. Come to Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together, knees go out wide. Take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Connect to your breath. Connect to the beating of your heart. Blink your eyes closed and just breathe. On your next inhale, begin to guide your knees back towards one another as if you're closing a book. Release your arms down to your sides. Bring your legs straight up to the ceiling for legs up the wall. You can always use a block underneath of your sacrum to help this posture feel even more effortless. You can pause here and breathe, or if you'd like to take this a little deeper, you can come to a plow pose. To do so, rock your hips back. Support your back with your hands if your feet aren't touching the ground. If they're touching the ground, you can keep your arms down on the ground. Snuggle your shoulder blades under your body. Stay here as long as it feels good, or maybe move into a shoulder stand, reaching your feet high, working to stack joint on joint. Inhale, slowly bend your knees, and roll yourself all the way down to the mat. Draw your right knee into your chest, let your left leg go long. Move into your supine twist, guiding your leg across your body. Gazing over your right fingertips, anchoring through the right shoulder blade. Take a breath here. Soften, find space. Inhale, draw your leg back over the midline of your body. Give it one more good squeeze. And move to the left side. Send your right leg long. Pull the left knee in. Inhale, reach your left arm out from your shoulder. Exhale into that twist. Press your left shoulder blade into the ground. Gaze straight up or over those left fingertips. Inhale, come back through center. Pull both knees into your chest. Find your happy baby, grabbing the inside or outside edges of your feet. Press your lower back down into the mat. Rock a bit from side to side. Maybe massage the muscles that run along the spine as you do so. Tilt your tailbone down. Move how it feels good. Inhale, sweep your arms around your shins. Lift your forehead to meet your knees. Make yourself a tight little ball. Exhale, final Shavasana. Burst open, take up space. Close your eyes. Be still. Feel the vibration of energy moving through your body. Stay present. Be here now on the four corners of your mat. Enjoying these last few moments to yourself in peace. As you're ready, take a long body stretch just like we began. And then roll to your right or your left side. Fetalasana, drawing your knees in towards your chest. With your eyes closed, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Sit tall on your mat, join your hands together at your heart. And guide your thumbs to the space between your eyebrows, third eye center. We'll close our practice here today. Namaste.